Hi guys, we're on the onset of a new project and oh boy am I excited. I'm so excited, I'm so pumped. We're going to be making over an office slash chilling area for a very lovely lady called Kit Carrier. I know you guys know her. I know you all know her. So we're going to be styling her office slash like a chilling area, and we're going to be styling this in a modern bohemian theme, or more commonly known as a bohemian chic kind of theme. Now before we continue, if you're new here, my name is Mwende Kimondo, and on this channel we do home decor, home makeovers, DIY projects, home improvement. We do all sorts of things like that. So please consider subscribing and joining this cool community over here. And if you have already subscribed, so how did we settle on this bohemian theme? Now when I'm designing any room, like for example this studio that we are in, the Baptist Art Studio, I went just to Pinterest. What you do when you go to Pinterest is you look at interior decor themes and living rooms and bedrooms and bathrooms and kitchens, and you pin the pictures that you like. Now in hindsight, when you go to the board where you've pinned all these things, you will see a similarity in all these pictures, and more often than not they usually tend to lean towards a certain theme. So what Kit did was she went on Pinterest and just saw a few pictures, and of course what she wanted with the room before, even as we were talking and as she was sharing those pictures, we could pick that these pictures were leaning towards like a bohemian theme. So that's how we settled on a bohemian theme. Now, I know the bohemian style, especially the chic version of it, has gained a lot of popularity lately among us millennials, non-conventional people, and I wanted to just share how I'm going to go about this whole design and what bohemian is, and just how to go about it if you want to do like a bohemian style room, in case you want to do it and you're wondering where to start. So the bohemian style is a style that is, first of all, rule break. Oh god, guys, I was not ready to share my ink so early. I've not even had a chance to just prosper. It's a style that is rule breaking, it's unconventional, it's personal, and it's just a style that like is rebellious. I don't know how else to put it. Now, there's like two versions of bohemian. There's the bohemian that's just traditional, authentic bohemian, the one that is hardcore. And then there is another one that's like bohemian chic or modern bohemian, a modernized version of that traditional bohemian design. So there's a few markers of the bohemian theme, of the bohemian design, that I want to share with you guys, that I've been looking into and how I want to implement them in this room, so that also maybe they would guide you on how to implement them in the room that you're styling with the bohemian theme. So the first marker is usually room paint. Now when it comes to bohemian, authentic bohemian, there's no rules. If you want to do green, you do green. If you want to do blue, you do blue. If you want to do whatever color you want to do, really there's usually like no rules. You can color your wall whatever it is you want to color it. However, on the side of like the bohemian chic or the modern bohemian theme, it tends to lean a lot towards warm and earthy tones. Now we're talking about colors like white, we're talking about colors like cream, we're talking about colors like beige, we're talking about colors like a very tan kind of brown. We're just talking very earthy colors that you would find existing in nature. However, for our situation, because we are going for the bohemian chic kind of vibe, the room is already painted soft white. The color is called soft white, but it's like a cream. So that is a perfect like canvas for us to start. Now, the second thing that is usually a huge marker for a bohemian style kind of room, a bohemian room tends to have a lot of greenery, a lot of it. It tends to have plants on shelves, it tends to have plants on the ground, it tends to have plants hanging from the ceiling, it tends to have it tends to have plants everywhere. Like it has a lot of plants on plants on plants on plants on plants. It has a huge botanical aspect to it. And for this specific project that we're going to be working on, a lot of greenery was needed. She wanted us to just incorporate a little more green. We're going to be going with a plant hanger that's going to be off the ceiling, maybe 2 or 3. We're going to be going with a plant that's going to be hanging off of a shelf. We're going to be going with a plant on the ground. We're going to be immersing ourselves deep into the greenery. Another marker that is usually there in Bohemian style is layering. You will see a lot of layering of patterns and fabrics and textures and layering. In fact, in even some really traditional Bohemian themes, you will see even rugs layered on each other. With the Bohemian style, really, less is not more. More is more. More. And when you go towards the modern version of it, the Bohemian chic of it, you might not see a lot of patterns layered, you might not see a lot of colors, but you will see a lot of textures. And that's what we're going to be doing. I'm thinking we're going to be throwing in some leather pillows, we're going to be throwing in some macrame pillow covers, we're going to be throwing in some mud cloth type thing, a certain type of fabric that we used for this specific studio. I'll insert a short clip and show you guys what I mean. Now, another major thing you will see in a lot of boho homes or boho designed spaces is low-lying furniture. We're talking about flat beds, we're talking about poofs like those Moroccan ones, we're talking about ottomans that are low. It tends to feature a lot of low-lying furniture because the goal, like with the Bohemian theme, is to create a cozy and comfortable and kind of space. And for us, we're going to be using a pallet sofa because pallet furniture generally tends to be very near the ground. And the closer you are to the ground, the closer you are to a very authentic Bohemian kind of style. Art-wise, Bohemian spaces tend to hold art that is thrifted, antique pieces. It tends to hold art that has sentimental meaning, so that if you have traveled around the world, you go picking up souvenirs and you come and you put them up. Tends to be more of a Bohemian theme, and art that is handmade. For our specific space, we're going to be doing a gallery wall with pictures that she already has on a gallery wall, and that will be the art that has sentimental meaning. We're going to be going in with some macrame wall hanging, handmade. We're going to DIY all that stuff here, guys. Oh, are you excited like me? Are you excited like me? Are you... Lighting wise, Bohemian spaces tend to have very mild and cozy kind of lighting, not dark, just very warm. Tends to feature very warm colors and very well lit, yes, but very warm and just comfortable, and oh, you get into that room and you just wanna sit somewhere. However, the modernized version of it tends to still be very well lit, but doesn't have necessarily to be warmly lit and that whole snuggy business. It doesn't have to be like that. And for us with lighting, we're going to be leaning towards the boho chic kind of lighting, only because this room is an office that is also a chilling space. You don't want to create an office that is just like a sleeping space. I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. You can use, it tends to feature a lot of shades. You can use different type of shades. A lot of these are just materials that tend to exist naturally, the way they exist in nature. So there's rattan, there's wood, there's wicker, there's metal, there's a lot of mesh involved, there's some sisal involved, just materials like raw materials. You will also find a lot of macrame, a lot of yarn. For our situation, guys, I really wanted to do a macrame pendant light. I really wanted to. I really wanted to. I'm not even messing around. I really wanted to do a macrame kind of pendant light, but then the more we spoke with Kita, and the more I realized that one of the things she needs in that room is for it to have more light, for it to be more awake. I don't know how else to say it, like more awake. I realized the macrame shade or pendant light really doesn't allow that much light into the room. So I have to put that on the back of my notes for another project, but we will do it at some point. The much needed things in this space are a sitting space. They are to mount a TV that's like directly opposite the sitting space. They are to have a lot of greenery in the room. They are to brighten up the room, like to wake it up, just for it to feel more awake, and a gallery wall with some pictures that she already has. So we're gonna go into doing the virtual design.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
Supplies a few days ago, and I got just a few pieces that I knew I was going to use in this project. I went to builders, I got some macrame cord because I knew we were going to have a macrame wall hanging. I went and got some sisal at a hardware that I want to use for a shade for the light fixture, and then I went and got a glue gun. I'm not sure I'll use that in this project, but I know I need it. I know I need it anyway. So guys, we'll be getting started on all the DIY projects next week, and we will be making everything in that room by hand, DIY, all of it. So make sure to subscribe if you have not, so that you can follow that whole beautiful process. And I hope that this little breakdown of my process, how I tackle a room makeover, of what the Bohemian style is, I hope it has helped you or inspired you, or whatever it is, it has done something for you towards your own creating of your space. And guys, in case you went to see a makeover project that we've done all the way from the beginning to the end, we did 5 spaces, the space that I'm actually sitting in. I will leave those videos for you over here. I will leave other videos of where to get things that we have done, where to get home decor pieces in Nairobi, where to get picture frames, where to get curtains, where to get all these things. I will leave those videos for you over here as well. And if you want to subscribe, guys, this is where you do it. This is where that action happens. And guys, until next week, bye.